And we welcome you to the first WSL game of the night tonight with Andinas taking on Perth AFC. Of Andinas coming off a tough win last week, losing 4-1. Sorry, 1 second. Coming off a 4-1 defeat to Furia last week. And AFC coming off a 9-1 defeat to Coburn Wolves last week as well. So both of these teams just looking to bounce back. Just looking to bounce back and find their form for the season. With AFC sitting at bottom of the ladder at the moment with just 1 point. Andinas needing this win tonight to try and get them back into that top 4, top 3 area. AFC just looking to play the ball here, finding a break through the middle, having the shot, but it's not dangerous enough to test the Andinas keeper just yet. Good turn on the half, looking for the ball forward, and it's just out of reach. And playing the ball out to Lewis, who goes long, finding her teammate at the back. Blackledge and McGlynn trying to find the ball through, just unable to in the end. And going to Lewis once again. Down the line, trying to find Blackledge, but just unable to. And Andinas looking to move the ball forward. McGlynn reversing it, just not able to get her teammate. Coming off in the end, off of Lewis, out for an Andinas side kick. Back to McGlynn. Great ball down the line there, just finding her other teammate, Yilas. Going back for Bacello. Back to McGlynn. McGlynn trying to go one more back, but AFC picking up, and AFC losing it high, and just unable to turn a shot goalwards there was Bacello. Lewis going down the line. Spill just cutting out the ball through. Yilas finding a great ball down the line for Bacello. Can she make the extra pass? She does. And the AFC keeper cuts off the ball very, very well there. In goal is Bennett. Hoping to have a better game than last week. Going down the line, just out of the touch there of Blackledge. Yilas for McGlynn. Good ball through the middle. Yilas to McGlynn. McGlynn finding Bacello. Yilas finding Nara, sorry. McGlynn down through the middle. Unlucky there for AFC. Just trying to find that extra pass there and find their shot on target. Oh, cheeky little nutmeg there from Bacello. Andinas look to be setting up in a 2-2 at the moment. Just that straight through the middle, as I was about to say, will be tough if they can't find those passes across. Yilas back through. McGlynn, if she can get on the end of it there. Unlucky not to. Bennett, ball through the middle. And a good save there from Pukao. McGlynn going back to Nara. Straight through for Basalo. Basalo cutting back inside and having the shot just outside of that right post. Not troubling Bennett too much there. Lewis going long, unable to find her teammate, but Yelas getting ahead on it, and the push in the back there, not called by the refs, having a shot straight away, but Pukao was there to meet it. McGlynn going back for Basalo. Switching straight across to Yelas. Yelas finding McGlynn back on this side once again. There's McGlynn turning back in. Nara down the line, finds her. Nara turns back inside once more and looking for the return for Yelas, but Bennett was on the end of it. Lewis trying to flick down the line, but McGlynn with time. Finding Nara. One more in for McGlynn. McGlynn, time, has a shot and scores. First goal of the evening going to Andinas with Chloe McGlynn finding her first goal of the year. 11:30 left on the clock here. Going short. Nara. Back to Yelas. Back to Nara once again. Yelas. Basalo. Basalo finding Yelas. Back down the line, just out of reach of Malero. And Basalo, ball coming off her in the end after her shot there. Lewis, Pukao looking to leave it, but just unsure if it might find that edge of her goal. Basalo going back. Looking to keep it AFC now. And the ball over the top, not able to find a teammate. Yelas to Nara. Basalo. And the ball wasn't already out. Quick ball. Unable to find her teammate Spill there down the line. Basalo, a little bit of freedom to run down the line. Goes through the middle to find Malera, but unable to in the end there. Fighting well back was the two of them. Yelas losing out there. Going all the way back for Lewis. Lewis down the line. Finding Spill. Spill, an extra pass through the middle. Spill. Malero finding Yelas through the middle. Going back to Basalo. Basalo trying to go for that ball through the middle. Finds it, but Bennett just ready for it. Going long. Clark. And Pukao off her line well. Basalo now. Turning defense into attack. Here's Nara. Basalo. Basalo striking. Blackledge took a bit of sting off of that ball there. Making it a bit easier for Bennett to receive. And there's Pukao asking for the option back. Receiving it there from Malero. Basalo going for Yelas. Yelas down the line for Nara. Can she turn back in against Lewis? Back for Basalo. Lewis going for spill. Ball down the line for Lewis. Nara now running down. Malero. Spill winning it. Now driving, finding a great ball there, but unable to get it on target. Goal scorer McGlynn back on the field now for the Andinas. McGlynn with a good touch as it comes back to McGlynn going out wide to Malera. Malera strike. Great save by Bennett at her near post. McGlynn goes for another shot, but here's Clark, bring it down the field. Bennett going across for Lewis. Lewis down the line for spill as Nara checks off for Basalo. McGlynn going for the feet of Basalo. Basalo switching across to Jimenez. Jimenez's pass picked up for Koeman, unable to keep it in. Basalo down the line for Malero. Malero shifting and turning. No foul called, play on, and ball goes Andinas' way. Malero back to Basalo, striking off of spill. Malero back to Basalo once more, and Bennett with another good save. Just making sure nothing goes through that near post. She's had two of the same shots and done brilliantly on both. Basalo once more, Clark blocking it. Malero back to Basalo maybe once more. No, leaving for McGlynn. McGlynn strike just off target, just above the goal. Looking for her second after neatly finishing that first earlier on. Lewis going to play Spill. Spill going back to Lewis. Lewis looking down the line for Kumar. Kumar going back in the middle, but Basalo picking up here. Here's McGlynn trying to go back down the line, but Kumar picks it up once more. And Lewis picking up straight across for Spill. Spill trying to find Kumar at the back. And it's a great ball. Just not able to get on the end of it there. McGlynn. Jimenez. Blocked by Kuman. 6:30 left on the clock. 6:31 if we want to be precise. Jimenez. Switching for McGlynn. Spill. Laying off for Lewis. Lewis down the line. Does the ball stay in? No, Basalo watches it just go out of play. McGlynn. Pass to Jimenez. Bit short, but Jimenez works it in. Basalo. Going through the middle for Malero. And Basalo winning it one-on-one. Bennett with another big one-on-one save. And Kuman clearing her lines there. McGlynn, toe poke. Not endangering Bennett at all there. But another big save from Bennett to keep the score here just at 1-0. Malero back to Jimenez. And Malero's through. Bennett stays big, makes the block. But Basalo finding the finish. And having a look at that replay there. Ball over the top was a good one. Good one for Malero. Bennett makes the save, but Basalo's onto the second quickly and gets the second for Andinas. Spill going long, finding no one. Going back to the keeper. Jimenez down the line for Yelas. Back for McGlynn. McGlynn. Oh, cheeky little nutmeg. Basalo. Yelas. Oh, good ball over the top for McGlynn. McGlynn just missing out there. Clark. Bennett picks up. Here's Jimenez. McGlynn. Back for Yelas. Yelas loses out in the strike straight away. Jimenez. Andinas 2-2 formation. Putting them under pressure here. But the challenge from Basalo is a good one. Stopping Kuman's run down the right side. And handball called by the referees. And spill over the ball. Trying to find Kuman, but Picao was there. McGlynn going back to Jimenez, and Jimenez touch not there. Bennett going long, trying to find Clark at the back post, but there's Spill. McGlynn only the goal in front now. Defenders covered well. Finding Jimenez at the back, and Jimenez trying to find her shot, and timeout looks to be called by AFC, which it will be. Andinas playing that 2-2, just cutting themselves off in those passing lanes, allowing AFC to press with a bit more conviction. They might win that ball a bit more higher, and they can look to change it and change their fortunes here, because a win for both teams is needed, with last night's result of Northern Hawks losing to the Coburn Wolves in the WSL. Pushing them up to first, as Furia will drop to second. So any win here today for Andinas puts them into that second position, with South Perth Alliance and Cobras looking to maybe upset that. And with Northern Hawks losing last night, a win for AFC can move them off that bottom spot and look to fight in for that top 6 position. Andinas just looking to need... And sorry for the blackout just there. And McGlynn going in for Yelas. Yelas trying to find Basalo at the back. She finds her touch. Spill putting pressure on quickly. And Basalo's touch taking her out of play. Sorry, as I was saying, Andinas, they do get their chances, having 16 against Furia last week, only managing to convert one of them. Once they find that form, which they have today in front of goal, it looks like it might be a turn of events for the Andinas. And Basalo. Goal? And it's a goal for Basalo. Nobody reacted. And it's another goal for Andinas. As I was saying, find their shooting boots and they will find their win. Obviously, they get quite a few chances as well, as Spill just watches that spill under her foot. And the strike finds Bennett. McGlynn finding Basalo. Jimenez. McGlynn. Basalo. Jimenez. Back to Basalo. Unable to find Basalo there in that bottom corner. And Jimenez off the post there as a good move from Andinas. Sets up Jimenez at that back post. Only the goal to beat and the post come out on top. And in the other WSL game, Furia versus West Coast Cobras, the score is 0-0. A result good, which is beneficial. And Nara's in front of goal and unable to find any full conviction behind the shot. Just goes out of play for a AFC goal kick. And Lewis goes long. Hitting the roof, meaning a side ball for the Andinas. With this 0-0 result, if I'm able to find it. And a good save from Bennett once again. With this 0-0 results, Andinas would be jumping up to third, obviously. South Perth Alliance still have to play. No handball as the ball flicks up and does hit the hand, but I think the refs give it ball to hand, and Lewis is front in goal, and Pukau with a brilliant save. Bennett and Pukau putting on a goalkeeping show today. Going back for Spill, Spill across goal, Pukau again, Jimenez, can she keep it in? She can, but not for long. Going back for Bennett. Bennett strikes, and it's not a bad strike either. Corner ball saved by Pukau. Lewis gonna go back for Spill. Spill strikes off target. And the throw to McGlynn. McGlynn not able to take her touch there.
Careful the cable.
And McGlynn, we do apologize for that lack of commentary for the last 30 seconds. Here's Lewis. Lewis switching it back across. Finding a teammate, going long. McGlynn picks up Nara. McGlynn picks up Yilas at the back post. Goes herself. Yilas a little bit upset there that she didn't receive that pass at the back post as she was open there one-on-one. McGlynn to take the side ball. Going all the way back for Picao. Picao steps in. Has the shot. Bennett saves. Keeper's off a line. And the shot just off target from Blackledge. Picao switching the ball for Yilas. Yilas down the line for Nara. Switching the ball and Nara once again. Going through, McGlynn, good touch in the middle. Finds his teammate Yilas brilliantly. And Bennett, not much she can do there. Great goal scored by the Andinas. The ball movement worked well as it came back to Nara out the wide. She found McGlynn in the middle as Yilas just peeled off to the right-hand side of the goal without anyone seeing her. And finding the finish into the roof of the net there. 17 seconds left on the clock. Are Andinas able to find a fifth before this half finishes out? Yilas. 8 seconds left. McGlynn. Going down the line, not able to find a finish. AFC picking up a foul just as the half ends and going long, but time will be up. And that is half time here at Lakelands as Perth AFC are trailing 4-0. We'll be back in just a minute. And we welcome you back for the second half. 4-0 here as the Andinas lead. Score still 0-0 in the Cobras Fury game over at Perth Modern. And Bennett goes looking for teammate up top, which is Blackledge. Blackledge not able to keep it in. Lewis straight through the middle. Lewis once again. Yelas taking the ball down the line. Going long for Nara. Bennett off the line, wins it well. Goes short. Went short for Hall. Yelas down the line. Malera losing out to Lewis, who has Blackledge through the middle. Corner ball looking like, yes it will be. Castro goes back, finds Lewis. Lewis's ball finds Blackledge, but Nara's there. Bennett's unlucky not there, not to get the ball through. Malero losing out to Lewis. Going back for Lewis. And Yelas down the line for Malero, and Bennett's off. And Nara at the back post, not able there to get there. Bennett finding Lewis there short. Lewis only as far as Nara and Jimenez. Jimenez's ball through, finds Nara, back post, and Bennett saves well, coming back off of Nara once again. Yelas losing the ball out of play. Clark, Blackledge's pass slash shot just off target. Clark switching the ball. Lewis just unable to keep it in. Jimenez back to Yelas. Jimenez once again through the legs of Lewis, but Bennett's there, and Bennett puts it out of play as the ref shows off some fancy skills. Yelas through the middle for Malero. Malero. Jimenez. Yelas back for McGlynn. McGlynn losing out to Blackledge. Blackledge giving it straight to Malero. Back to McGlynn. McGlynn played that 1-2. Back to McGlynn once again. McGlynn through the middle. And the touch by Clark puts it over the roof of the net. left it. McGlynn finding Malero. Malero down for Jimenez. Jimenez all the way back to McGlynn. McGlynn strike. Bennett saves well and keeps control of it as well. Going long. Blackledge just missing it there as McGlynn picks up at the back. Good ball through for Jimenez. Good move. And the chip attempt by Malero, just not able to beat Bennett, who's been very strong despite the scoreline in the goal for Perth AFC. McGlynn cutting back inside. Finding Yelas. Going through the middle, but Lewis is there once again, and Yelas goes back through for McGlynn once again, but misses out. Hull trying to find Blackledge, but just missing out there once again. Malero going down the line for Yelas. Yelas flicking over well, and Bennett coming tall. Makes the save and makes the double. Very close to her, 4 seconds there. Hull coming back inside, going back for Lewis. Lewis's ball through the middle, finds Malero as Blackledge did move outside. Yelas going straight through the middle, but can't get through. Lewis as the ball rebounds once and twice and goes back to Andinas. And ball through the middle, McGlynn flicked. Trying to turn back inside, but Bennett did save. And Picao stepping in, wanting to have the shot. Goes down the corner, does well. And the ball through the middle, off the line. Bennett finds the goal. No, just wide. Good run in the middle and good idea as Blackledge checks out for Spill. McGlynn leaving for Yelas. Yelas's ball not able to make it through. Clark picks up. Clark strikes back into Jimenez. Back to Bennett. Bennett goes all the way back for Hall. Headed away. Back to Hall once again. Here's Spill. Spill coming back through. Finding Hall. Hall going back to Lewis. Lewis going through the legs, but only as far as Yelas, who turns, starts making her run. Finding McGlynn in the back. Straight at Bennett. And 11 minutes left on the clock here. Here's Yelas. In the other game, the West Coast Cobras versus Furia. It is 0-0 at half time. Yelas. Good body block there by Malero, who now looks to pick up once again. Does. No foul called. Ref says play on. Hall strikes, and it's a good one, but it's a good save by Picao, who didn't want to take any chances there. Goes back for Spill. Spill strike. And off the post. Great shot by Spill. Just away from Clark there in the end. Very, very close to AFC finding their first goal of the game. As Lewis picks up here, looks to beat McGlynn, just not able to. And Bennett just goes for it and not far off either. Picao finding Basalo. Oh, Basalo through the legs of Hall. Still going, turning in and out. But the shot just off target there as Bennett collects for a goal kick. And Clark with a good run long. And Spill going for the audacious attempt. Going long. Basalo not able to get on it as Lewis picks up. And Malero finds a way to win the ball. McGlynn finding Jimenez. Jimenez back to Malero. Malero back to Jimenez. Jimenez moving it around for Basalo. Basalo giving it to McGlynn. McGlynn moving back in, going back to Basalo. Basalo one-on-one with Kuman. Not wanting to lose out there as she is last man. Or good moving by Andinas, but the pass in the final third, they're just not there in the end. Lewis going long, trying to find Clark, just not able to in the end there. Nara checks in as Jimenez. Does come off in the end there. And fighting through the middle as Clark pings it at Kuman. Malero. Basalo. Basalo fakes, drives inside, fakes once more. And sorry for the blackout, but we will keep the commentary running as the ball goes wide. AFC have handed timeout card, hoping to just ease down a bit. Basalo going all the way back to Nara. Nara going through for McGlynn. McGlynn going back to Basalo in her own half. McGlynn down the right-hand side of the field, finding the back post, but Bennett was there once again through the middle. And Basalo picks up, drives through the middle, finds Nara on the left-hand side in the bottom corner, and it goes back to Basalo, but picked up by Spill, who goes back to Bennett, goes to Clark in their heart, in the Andinas half. Here's Kuman. The challenge by Basalo is a good one, as Malero picks up on the right-hand side. Basalo back in the center of the court, finding Malero out wide to the right, finding Nara in the right-hand corner, going across goal for Bennett. And we are back. And McGlynn losing out there. An AFC score completely against the run of play there. The ball in by Pukau goes to McGlynn, but McGlynn tries to, not sure what she was trying there actually, as Nara now drives. Going through the middle for Malero. Andinas ball. McGlynn pressed by Clark now. Nara. McGlynn not able to get on the end there. Nara back to McGlynn. McGlynn flicked back for Basalo. Basalo through to Malero. Malero to McGlynn. McGlynn passing it to Kuman. And the ball through Left for Picao. Nada. Gonna go across to McGlynn. McGlynn down the line for Malero. As the two AFC players hit it through the middle. Malero down the line for Basalo. And AFC ball looked to be a timeout now for AFC. Now only 3-goal deficit instead of the 4. AFC just looking to put away their chances now. Looking for 5th man there. Looks like they will be going 5th man here, AFC. But we'll see after the break. Long for Clark, whose pass turn shot finds Picao. Yelas back for McGlynn. McGlynn, good turn. Down the line for Yelas, whose touch just misplaced. Long for Clark. Spill. Kumon leaves it. AFC corner. Clark. Back for Bennett. Bennett strike. Not too far off target. Yelas. Oh, great touch from Yelas. And the strike was just as good. Bennett going long for Clark. Clark directing it goalwards. Yelas. Nara. And the strike blocked by McGlynn there. Blackledge going back to Spills. Spills strike. Test Picao, but catches easily. Yelas. Jimenez switching for McGlynn. McGlynn's pass straight to Blackledge as she turns. Tries to get through to Kuman, but doesn't. Here's Clark now. Ball finding Nara. Counter-attack after counter-attack here. Let's see which team puts it away first. McGlynn to Spill, and McGlynn battling it out there, losing out. Kuman looking to drive now. Blackledge. And the keeper swap here as Bennett, who's had a brilliant game, comes out for Medin. Clark, strike. Kumon tries the chip, just about beats Picao. Yulas goes for Nara. Down for Jimenez. Goes all the way back, Nara. Heads it away. Yulas going back for McGlynn. Jimenez switching for Yulas. Yulas. Yulas going back for McGlynn. Switching for Yulas. McGlynn. Jimenez. McGlynn picking up once more. And Medin saves well. Good throw long. Kuman just leaving it, watching it go by. McGlynn. Good ball through for Yulas, but Kuman picks up. Nara going back for Yulas as the ball goes out for side ball. And McGlynn going through the legs of Kuman and taking the hit from Spill. Yeah. Spill kicks into Nara. Ball goes long. Hall trying to find Clark, but Jimenez fighting well. Clark does end up picking it up. Kuman flicking through. Spill hitting the roof of the net. Long. Basalo. Flicking for Jimenez. Jimenez going back for Yulas. Through for Nara. Good touch. Turn. Blocked in the end there by Spill. Jimenez. Shot off target. Yulas knocks it up for an AFC side ball. Strike by Medin off target, but both keepers getting some good shots away for AFC. Long for Basalo. Clark wins in the end there. Pagao. Jimenez. Finding Nara. Going back for Jimenez, but Clark tracking back well. Basalo. Basalo winning and striking. Blocked by Spill. And the ball through. Great assist there by Basalo through the middle for Nara, who's sitting at the back post. And there was no one there to stop it. Well done there by Nara, who finds the finish to make it 5-1, increasing that. Increasing the goal difference here back to 4. Jimenez. But But Spill picks up. Spill strikes from distance. Nara. Nara still driving. Jimenez flicking through around Malero. Medin going long, trying to disguise it. Basalo. Back for Nara. Across for Basalo. Basalo's strike saved by Medin. Are they able to turn this other one goalwards? As McGlynn checks on for Nara. Basalo. Going long. McGlynn. And ball coming off Basalo. Able to keep it. No. AFC ball. Clark back to Spill. Spill strikes straight away. Hall striking from distance as well. Picao goes for Jimenez. Jimenez going for the switch, but Medin was there. Hall tracked down by McGlynn. Ball goes long, not able to find him. As Bond checks into the game for the first time. Basalo. Jimenez. Clark now pressing. Basalo on the ball for the Andinas. Switch through. Malero. Bond. Tackling well. 5 seconds left. And shot by Picao hits straight into Clark. 1 second left. And the strike would have been a good one, but the final whistle has already gone. Andinas running away 5-1 winners with the other WSL game. West Coast Cobras versus Furia, and still 0-0 with 5 minutes left. As it stands, Andinas do break into that top 4. We'll be back for our next MSL game of South Perth Alliance playing Perth United.